What's going on, guys? It's Michael Pisco here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to reach out to hundreds or even thousands of people to offer your services with the push of a button. Now, what I'm talking about is doing a database reactivation campaign. So basically what I'm talking about is taking your database of past customers and leads, taking their name, phone number, email, all the information in your database, and sending out a mass text and email blast to all of them, re-offering your services. In the past, people used to spend hundreds of hours and weeks reaching out to all of their past leads and customers, but with today's technology, you can do this within minutes, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. This exact strategy has allowed us to book over 60 estimates in the past 7 days, which resulted in dozens of jobs booked, all from the push of a button. So for starters, you want to make sure you have a CRM that allows you to send out mass emails and texts. This is our own custom built CRM, so this is what I'll be using, but there's tons of CRMs that will allow you to do the same. First thing you want to do is import your database. So if you're using our CRM or a similar CRM, you're going to want to start off by going to contacts, and then you're going to import contacts. This is basically going to allow you to import your contacts of your past leads or customers. So we're going to click upload a file. You're going to search for your spreadsheet with all your lead and customer information. Then go ahead and click upload. Once you see your file name here, you're going to click next. And then you're going to want to map out each column within your spreadsheet with one of the contact fields. So for example, if you have a column in your spreadsheet titled first name, you're going to want to map that up with the contact field first name. If there's any information you don't have, such as a business name, additional emails, anything like that, you could just leave it as blank. But for any information you do have, you do want to map it out. So I have the first name, I have the last name, I have phone numbers, and I have emails, and that's all the information I'm going to import. And then I'm going to click don't import data in unmatched columns because I don't want to import any other data for my spreadsheet. Then we'll go ahead, click next, name this import. I'm just going to go ahead and name it DRC. I'm going to select create a list of contacts from the import because I want all of the leads and customers that I'm adding to the CRM to have their own contact. And we'll go ahead and select advanced, and we want to add new and update existing contact records. If there's already a contact, we want to update it, and if there's not, we want to create a new one. And then you can find an existing contact based off of the email, based off phone number, whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it email. And by default, it will not update empty values for existing records. I'm going to turn that off because I want to update with any information I have. And then you don't have to add tags, but I usually like to add tags just so if I ever want to filter my contacts to this specific list, I can do so by using tags. So let's just say this list is of my past leads. I can add a tag called past leads. Once you're ready to go, you're going to go ahead and click submit, and then the leads will import into the CRM. So once you've done that, you'll see the list of contacts you've just added to the CRM here, as well as all the information on them that you've imported. Now that we have that, what we want to do is create the campaign that's going to be sent out to them. So this is going to be the text, the email, voicemail drop, whatever you want it to be, but this will be the series of messages that get sent out to them. So to do that, you're going to go to automation. You're going to create a workflow. You're going to build it out from scratch. You can name this whatever you want. I'll go ahead and just say DRC. Now this is going to look pretty complicated, but it's really quite simple. You're basically just adding a series of actions that are going to take place. So for example, the first action we want to take place is a text going out. So you'll search for SMS. We want to send an SMS. And then for the actual wording we're going to use, I actually have a document prepared with all of the copy I'll be using. If you guys want access to this document, comment script down below. Now this is going to be the first text I'm sending out. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it into here. This is exactly how I want the text to look. And you want to make sure you have a custom value added. That way it'll take the contact's first name and customize this text for them. So if the contact's first name is Michael, it's going to say, hey, Michael. So for the text itself, we're basically just saying we're beginning to accept bookings for the spring season. We're mentioning the services we offer just in case someone doesn't remember what exactly we do. And then we're going to give them some type of a call to action. If you want, you can send them to a link to get an instant quote. But for us, we want to get as many people as possible to raise their hands. And if the call to action is simply to reply with a single letter Y, we typically see a very high response rate. And then from there, we'll just reach out to everyone ourselves. So by making it a super easy process for the prospect, we're going to get way more people to actually raise their hand. And then we're just going to create a little bit of urgency by saying we're running an early bird deal, but that this is for the next 10 people only. Once you've added your text, you're going to go ahead and save action. And then we want to add another action, which is going to be an email. So we don't want the email to go out immediately after the text. So we're going to add a wait. The wait can be as long as you want, but we'll usually just do 10 minutes. We're going to save the action, and then we'll go ahead and add the email. So for the email, you want to add your company name, your company email, a subject line, and then the message. Then I'll go back to the document and grab the subject line. And then we'll go ahead and grab the copy as well. As you can see, the email copy is basically the same exact copy as a text. The reason we're doing this is simply to hit them from another avenue. So if they don't see their text, they might see their emails. The email copy is structured slightly different, but it's basically the same thing. From here, we'll go ahead and click Save Action. So now we have the campaign ready to go. If you want, you can add in even more than that. Usually we'll send out a text and email one day, and then 2 days later we'll send out another one. So if you want, you can actually add another wait, enter 48 or maybe 47 hours so it goes out a bit earlier. Click Save. And then you can go ahead and add another text. You can add an email. You can even add a voicemail drop. To do that, you just want to record a voice memo on your phone and then go ahead and upload that MP4 file into the CRM. So you could search voicemail and then upload your file here. And then that voicemail will actually be sent out to people. So what's going to happen is everyone that's receiving this campaign is going to get a voicemail from you. It'll appear to be a call. So when they go to answer it, it'll hang up immediately, but then they'll get a voicemail right away. What typically happens is people just see a missed call and they just call back right away. But either way, this now gives you the opportunity to speak with people and sell them on your services. So I'm going to assume you just want to send out one text and one email. From here, we want to go over to settings. We want to make sure stop on response is turned on. The reason being, if someone replies to your text or your email, we don't want them to get any more emails, especially if you're running this for multiple days. If they respond on day 1, we don't want to follow up again on day 3 or day 5. The rest you don't really need to worry about, so I'm just going to go ahead and click publish and then save. Now that the workflow is ready to go, we're actually going to add the contacts into this workflow. So we're going to go back to contacts, go ahead and select the list of the database you've just uploaded. If you have a ton of contacts and you're not sure who's from that list, you can go to more filters, search by tag, and then you can go ahead and search for that tag you've just created. And then all the leads that would appear would be the people that you've just added to your CRM. From here, you're going to want to go ahead and select all the leads. You could select all records, and this is going to select every single one of the people you've uploaded. You're going to click add to campaign/workflow. You're going to click proceed. You're going to look for the workflow that you've just created, and you're either going to add everyone at once, add in at a specific time, or add in drip mode, which essentially means adding people over time. If you have a small list of, let's say, 20, 30 people, you can just go ahead and add all at once. You can even schedule it in advance if you want to add them up for tomorrow morning or something like that. But if you have a larger list, you don't want to just go ahead and send that to everyone at once. So we're going to go ahead and add them in drip mode. You name the action whatever you want, and then you want to actually enter the start date of when people are going to start getting these messages. So let's just say you wanted this to go out Saturday morning. You can go ahead and click Saturday. You can choose whatever time you want. So let's just say 9 a.m., which, by the way, usually between 9 and 10 a.m. is when we see the best results for these type of campaigns. But I'm going to select 9 a.m. Batch quantity basically means how many people will be added to this workflow at once. So if you have a list of 100 people, then you can make your batch quantity 10. And if you have it repeat every minute, that means 10 people will receive this every minute. So in 10 minutes, all 100 contacts will receive this. If you have a larger list, you might want to have a higher batch quantity. But again, you don't want to surpass around 25. Now what's going to happen is every minute, 25 people will be added to this workflow until everyone's been added to the workflow. And I have it scheduled for Saturday at 9 a.m. So if I were to click add to campaign/workflow, then Saturday at 9 a.m., people are going to start getting added to this workflow. And then everyone in the database will start receiving the text, the emails, the voicemail drops, or anything else we've added to this workflow. So hopefully this step-by-step guide gives you guys a good idea of how to run this campaign so you can use it for your own business and start booking out a ton of jobs for the new season. If this video was helpful, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be making tons of content just like this, so you don't want to miss any future uploads. Also, if you don't already have a CRM and you're looking for one to use for your business, then click the link in the description. You can book a call with me personally, and I'll walk you through our CRM and even give you some details on our program and how we can help you grow your pressure washing business if that's something you're interested in. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.